Hold on a second. Because on that time, the temple was still around.
So they were able to do it.
On that time,
They were able to do it.
on a particular time, yes.
They were able to do it.
Yes.
So the humans that live in Moses' time, they were different than the humans of Jesus.
If you talk over me, you're not going to be able to listen to what
Now I'm just going to cut you from step by step.
Let me speak.
Okay, go.
And then what I'm trying to say is,
Come this side
there are
then.
613 laws. Yes?
Okay.
613 laws.
Yeah.
According to the Bible, if you broke one, you have broken all. Yes? So, I would logically say and believe that if God comes down and dies for us, and by believing that because He's saved, without being forced to do 613 laws in order to have salvation, yes, I would prefer that way. Wouldn't you? Okay. Would you rather to believe?
No, you prefer what makes sense.
I know. Okay. Which one would make sense more? To believe and be saved, or you have to do 613 laws, and if you miss one, you finish.
Okay.
Which one make more sense to you?
To be honest, none of them make sense to me.
No, but I'm not saying which one though.
No, don't tell me which one. It's like, do you beat your mother or your sister? No,
But it makes sense to me.
I don't do none of them.
It makes sense to me.
Hear me out, sorry.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense to
So
me.
you asking me, the question you asked me, if Allah never told people to ask to send a mercy and a blessings to Prophet Muhammad,
So we're changing the topic now.
That's what you said to me.
Because we were talking about 613 laws.
Oh, okay, sorry, okay. 613 laws, I'm
So
saying
should I talk about that one, or should I talk about the first
no
question?
problem. No, the reason I mentioned that, to show you, because we went off. Let's go back to the main point.
So you want to talk about the angels, yeah?
Okay, no, let's talk about this law thing. I'm like that, man.
Because it's too fast,
I
man.
know, even my mother
Relax,
complained about
relax,
that.
relax. All right.
Even my mother complained. I have to
Take
accept.
time, take your
You see, I
time.
accept. My point here is that you told me, according to the Bible, if you break one law, you break the whole law.
Yes, that's
Correct?
what the Bible says.
Wait, in the Old Testament?
Doesn't matter.
No, because the New Testament
Does not matter.
It does, you know why?
To us, it does not matter. To believers of the Bible.
No, to me, as a Jewish who believe in the Old Testament, does matter.
No, but they don't believe in the Old Testament according to the Bible.
No, Jewish, they don't believe in New Testament.
No, we don't believe the Jews believe in the Old Testament. If you're not,
Are you
hold on a
serious?
second. Hold on a second.
Even
Hold on a
though
second.
what?
Listen.
Man, before I can why?
Listen. Have you read the Gospel?
I read, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The Jews who are following the Old Testament, yes, God said to them, they are children of Satan. What does that tell you?
Oh, where? The Old Testament.
You know who the Pharisees are? The Pharisees.
I know the type of Jewish.
Okay, the Pharisees were the main authority of Jewish people, yes? They were the people who were extremists in the law.
But not the whole Jewish people.
No, I'm talking about Pharisees.
It's the type of people.
I'm talking about Pharisees.
I understand that.
The Pharisees were the extreme group of the Jews on that time, same as Taliban for now, yeah? Or ISIS, or whatever you want to call them.
America, what about America?
I'm not talking about America, they're not Muslims. I'm talking about...
But they're extremists. I'm talking about extremists.
I'm talking about religious people. I'm not talking about...
By extremists, Bush, he said God told him to go kill
But
Iraqis.
they are not religious people, they're not following...
Bush, he said he was a religion man. Why would you call him extremist?
He was not following a Sharia law. I'm talking about...
Sharia law, he was following Sharia law of Christians.
No, he wasn't.
He said, I'm a Christian. God told him to go kill Iraqis.
Now, your claim does not make any sense because there is no Sharia law in Christianity. So how can President Bush follow a Sharia law in Christianity?
So you don't have a law in Christianity?
Let me finish.
You don't have divine law in Christianity? Answer my question. Do you
How
have
can I answer your question if you don't let me finish?
Okay, do you have divine law in Christianity? That's my question.
We do have law, but we don't have the Sharia law.
No Sharia. That is true. Sharia I mean law.
No. There is
Sharia I mean divine law.
No.
Well, okay, tell the Muslim.
Okay.
Muslim
Let me
laughing.
explain.
Tell us what it means.
Let me explain. Let me explain. There is the law of Moses, yes, and there is 10 commandments. You can't mix them up too. 10 commandments, yeah, and the rest of the law of Moses are two different
What
things.
is Sharia? You said Sharia doesn't mean divine law. What is it?
Let me explain to you.
No.
There is how many Sharia exists?
No.
How many Sharia
Don't
exists?
tell me how Sharia exists. There's one Sharia.
There's one Sharia.
Divine law. No, don't change subject.
No, I'm
You
not
said Sharia is not divine law. Where's Sharia?
I never say it's not divine. I never
It's
said
divine
that.
law. According to Muslim, divine law.
For who?
No, Sharia according to Muslim is divine law.
The Sharia law of Moses is holy.
No, I'm talking about Sharia according to Muslim is divine law.
No, it's not. According to us, it's not.
No, to you, yes, but to Muslim it is.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about the Islamic Sharia law.
Okay, that's not my point. My point, you talk about extremists. When I say is Bush one of them, you want silence. Bush
I'm
said,
not talking about Bush.
but you talk about extremists. You said Taliban. Why don't mention Bush?
Because I'm talking
Taliban
about...
is extremist, but Bush is not.
I'm not talking about... Okay, let's say not
Okay,
Taliban.
look.
Not Taliban for argument's sake.
No, not about that. You
I'm
said
talking about Pharisees.
no. Why do you want to say Bush extremist?
Because he wasn't a religious man. He wasn't a religious
God,
man.
he said God told me. He said
No,
God.
he didn't.
Okay, please, it's an article, please get out. He said God told him to go fight in Iraq.
Are you going to tell me who I'm going to speak about?
No, because
Can I say who?
because
can I
you
mention-
people, extremism is according to your way.
Can I mention whoever I
If
want?
it's a Bush, it's extremist. But if it's American, it's not. Bush is
Can I
extremist, devil man.
Can I mention who I'm going to
I'll tell you.
mention, or you're going to tell me who to mention?
No, you must
Am I allowed
Taliban.
to-
You must Taliban. Mention Bush.
Am I allowed to mention whoever I want to?
No, but be consistent.
But am I allowed to mention the set of people?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go.
I'm talking about Pharisees. Yeah? Pharisees, yes, let's not move off topic. Pharisees were the people who followed the Sharia of Moses, the law of Moses,
Yeah.
although because they denied the New Testament, yes, they were counted as apostate.
But there was no New Testament there at that time.
No, at that time it was. The message was there. The New Testament is the message.
No, it's not. It's not.
What is the meaning of New Testament? What is the gospel? What is the meaning of Injil?
No.
You know the meaning?
Wait.
What does Injil mean?
You confuse two things.
What does Injil mean?
If you allow me to
Go
speak
on.
now.
Tell me what does Injil mean?
No, before. You said New Testament. You
No.
didn't say Injil.
Forget about what I said. What
No,
does
what do you
Injil mean?
I'm speaking to you.
What does Injil mean?
How can I forget what you
I'm
said?
asking you a question.
Am I debating you? Debating camera.
What does Injil mean?
No, but you said New Testament.
No. What does Injil
If you allow
mean?
me to answer.
Okay, tell me what does Injil mean.
Don't dictate to me how to answer. Okay?
I'm asking you a question.
Allow me to answer.
So you're going to answer my question.
You said New
What's my
Testament.
question? What's my question?
You mentioned the New Testament.
What is my
You
question?
said what is New Testament and what is Injil?
No. What is the meaning of Injil?
Okay,
Simple.
the answer is good news.
Exactly. So the new. Okay, let me explain something. Yeah.
Okay, correct yourself. Say let me correct myself.
No. It's like correcting myself.
You said New Testament. You said the Pharisees rejected New Testament. I'm
New-
saying, hear me out. The New Testament, according
You talk.
to,
You take it. I speak. You take it. I speak.
Okay. According to the according to the Pharisees during the Pharisees' lifetime, New Testament never existed. Jesus never had a New Testament, which you call the Holy Bible, and going around with it. That came away after Jesus. Maybe you said the Pharisees rejected Jesus' teaching. Their message, their gospel. Yeah, that's different. They are finished.
Okay. The New Testament
because
is the other word. The New Testament is the other word for gospel. And the meaning of gospel in any language, yes, is the good news. Now, in the Bible, in the New Testament, in the gospel, in the Injil, Jesus said, whoever lay down his life for me and for the Injil or for the Gospels, yeah, he shall not perish but gain his life.
So you have jihad in your beliefs.
No, hold on a second. Let's talk about people who become martyrs. Those not willing to reject and they're willing to die instead.
Instead of for the religion's sake, correct?
No. If, for example, someone is a Christian, you're gonna come to him as a jihadi, for example, and then you're gonna
That's
say,
jihadi as well.
no, I'm just giving an example, yeah? And then tell them, you're going to convert, you're going to reject what you believe, or I'm going to kill you.
Jihad doesn't do that. I don't know what jihad you're calling.
Well, they do. I've seen they do.
Yeah,
I've
where?
seen they do.
Where? In America's
In
channel.
Iraq. In Iraq, they do.
Yeah, you live in Iraq?
In Iran, they
Yeah,
do.
you live in Toronto, nonsense. Iran, there's no jihad in Iran. Iran is a kafir country.
No, but
Blah,
it's not,
blah.
no, but that's according to you.
What do you call it to me? Jihadi, what is lying against?
No, it's not.
I guess jihad.
What is jihadi though? What is jihad? Extremist.
Jihad, no, it doesn't mean that.
It's extremist.
No, it doesn't mean that.
Yes, it does.
No.
It does.
Can you answer the question? Jihad mean?
They are extremists, yes?
No, it doesn't mean
Are you
that.
jihadi?
Struggle.
Are you jihadi?
Let me answer my question.
Are you jihadi?
I ask, jihad means there's many types of jihad. To fight against your soul, the evil soul. Likewise, to fight against those who try to kill your family or to destroy your religion. Okay? That's what jihad means.
It doesn't. Jihad is fight against disbelievers. It's fight against
Okay,
disbelievers.
let's see if it's correct. Let's see if it's correct. Allah said سورة الممتحنة لا ينهاكم الله عن الذين لم يقاتلوكم في الدين ولم يخرجوكم من دياركم أن تبروهم وتقسطوا إليهم إن الله يحب المقسطين. So let us see if Allah tells us to fight every disbeliever. Allah said clearly in Surah Al-Mumtahina, which is a surah in Medina, Allah does not forbid you to deal justly and kindly with those who never fought against you because of your religion and took you out from your houses. So what does it mean? If someone never tried to fight me because of my religion and never tried to kill me and kill my family, take me out of my house, I should not fight him back. Rather, should be good to him. If they're good, be good to them. That's what it means.
Can you show me a jihadi who does that? Can you show me any jihadi in the world who does that?
Because
I never
that's
seen any
That's what.
jihadi. Any jihadi is to explode themselves in it and then.
That's not a fake jihadi. That's a good point.
According to you.
No, it's not according to Islam. I tell you, that's a good point. He makes a good point. He makes a good point first. Listen to this. Doesn't mean because they claim to be jihadi, therefore they're doing jihad.
But
Because,
according to
no,
Islam, it does.
it's not. Because I just show you the verse.
No, but in the
Come on,
let me mention a verse in the Quran. Yeah.
Peter, the verse.
Let me mention a verse in the Quran.
No, Peter,
there's a verse in the Quran. It says if someone claims to be a Muslim, you're gonna say he's not a Muslim. Then again, he says he's a Muslim. You're gonna become a disbeliever, not him. Are you familiar with that verse? There's a verse in the Quran.
ثم كفروا ثم
There is a verse in the Quran. It says if someone says he's a believer, you're gonna say he's not a believer, but he says he's a believer again. But you keep refuting him in terms of the claim he makes. Then you become in his position. You claim that he is.
No, this hadith. Bring the verse. You claim this.
Is it in the Quran?
No, you're mixing it. There's a hadith Prophet said whoever.
Even it's a hadith.
No, you're misquoting the hadith. It doesn't say that. The hadith said whoever calls his a Muslim brother disbeliever and is not will return to him.
Exactly.
No, but you said the verse first of all, and he said disbeliever, as not disbeliever, he's a believer, he's not disbeliever. You're all over the place.
When someone claims to be a Muslim, you can't not say he's not.
Yes, true, correct, yeah.
So why do you claim ISIS is not Muslim and they claim they are?
That's a good point. Until
they just agree with you.
No, let me finish, Peter. If someone says a Muslim,
then you can't refute.
No. If he comes to disbelieve things, you have to say it's believer. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran about those who mock Allah and His Messenger, they are disbelievers even though if they claim to be believers. So in Islam there is things which take you out of Islam.
What are those?
For example, you associate person with Allah. You say, oh Ali save me, takes you out of Islam. For example, mocking Allah and His Messenger, take you out of Islam. For example, you reject Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam or you mock him, take you out of Islam.
So this ISIS hasn't done any of that.
No, they did.
ISIS, which one they did?
If they believe something which haram, that Allah made halal, Allah said.
Now you're adding on. So
no,
you mentioned 3 and now you're going to add something.
Stand.
No, come on.
Well, they still couldn't nullify Islam.
No. You're lying, man. You're lying. How can they believe the Quran?
Why you are giving him
in the Quran said, whoever kill a Muslim intentionally will be in the hellfire forever. And the Muslim doesn't not enter Jahannam forever. No, this is not a hadith. I'm talking
it again.
Allah said in the Quran, whoever kill a Muslim, if a Muslim kill a Muslim intentionally, he will be in Jahannam forever. You know why? Because when he killed him, if you believe that it's halal for me to kill a Muslim, that take you out of Islam. Because hear me out, Peter. Because Allah already clarified that you're not allowed to kill a Muslim unjustly. Do you understand that? We got all the topic. Let us go back to the main topic.
So why? One second. Why Muslims claim in the park?
Peter.
I can name you who. They claim to me. They said a Muslim would never go in hell forever. They said.
That's what I said. But the fact that he goes hellfire forever is not a Muslim.
No. Listen. You said if a Muslim kill a Muslim intentionally, he's gonna go in hell forever, yeah?
Yeah, he's not a Muslim.
Okay.
He cannot be a Muslim.
1 second. But according to other Muslims, he says a Muslim would never go in hell forever. He's gonna be there in a period of time, and
that's my point.
He's gonna come out.
The fact that it's this.
But you say he's gonna be in forever. That's a contradiction.
No, it means he's not Muslim anymore if he does action.
What do you mean?
If a Muslim kill a Muslim intentionally believing that his blood is halal,
ISIS hasn't done that.
They killed the Muslims.
But they have done something.
They killed more Muslims than anyone else.
No. They done
They believe they kill the Muslims more than the non-Muslims. You know that? Are you aware of that?
They don't believe they're innocent people.
Forget if they believe they are innocent with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
No, but according to them, they're not.
Oh, is it according to them or to Allah?
No, but I never.
What's the wrong with him? If I imagine me saying, you know what, I'm going to drink alcohol, according to me it's not haram, even though I know Allah says haram. Doesn't matter. If Allah says haram and you know it's haram and you still do it, that will not justify your action. Peter, I have respect. Let's go back to the main point.
No.
You have
one more question.
No, you keep asking me any questions. Ask your question. So now it's my time to ask.
Let me ask you one and then we move on, yeah? So what about the people who do, what's the word,
magic?
They spy.
Spy what?
For example, you in a Muslim land, yeah?
Yeah.
And then someone in the land from among people gonna go to the enemies, America, Israel, yeah? And then give information, yeah?
And spy for them?
Yeah, and then what's the punishment for Islam in that? What's the punishment?
Islam spying?
In that particular case, for example, you try to have a Muslim country or the Caliphate or something you want to call it. Yeah?
What Khalifa, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about, how can I explain it? A land that is
Ask me the
ruled by
question.
Islam.
Okay,
by
by
Muslims,
Islam, yeah.
So if someone who is a Muslim, yeah,
And spy on the Muslims to aid the disbelievers
and
against
then
the Muslims.
yeah, so what's the punishment for that?
According to Islam, without any doubt, the person is not a Muslim anymore.
Exactly, and this is what the ISIS claim about those people who they kill. So they are not innocent in Islam.
Children and babies.
I'm not talking children and babies,
But they kill children and babies,
but
Muslim.
everyone does. Even your country
Children-
does. Everybody kills children and babies.
What country are
Every
from?
country.
What country are from?
Algeria.
Show me Algeria can children and babies.
They kill everyone in
Where?
there.
Everyone in there. There's people there. Yesterday I spoke to my mom. She's still alive.
A lot of people from your country. No. A lot of people.
Everyone, but my mom, she was alive.
A lot of people in the country join ISIS.
Peter, I spoke to my mom yesterday. She's still alive.
No, 1 second.
You said they kill everyone. Let me call back. Let me hold them. Maybe they kill my mom.
No.
This is they kill everyone in Algeria.
Algerians don't join ISIS.
No, Peter.
But they have joined ISIS.
Peter, you should ask
a
a
lot
question.
of Algerians.
Peter, you
they
ask a
have
question.
joined ISIS.
How can I speak, Peter?
People of your country.
Peter, everyone can notice you ask me many questions. Ask it.
And you as well. You ask many questions.
You keep asking. Okay, Peter, let's go back to the main point. Yeah. This topic doesn't help. Algeria doing this or Morocco doing this.
Exactly.
Okay. My main point here is that according to you told me about why Allah, I'm going to take you to the asl of the fund, our discussion. You said that's Allah indeed, or why Allah tells the believers and the angels to pray for Prophet Muhammad to ask Prophet Muhammad to be blessed. Will Allah bless him like that? No. Allah will still bless him, but Allah is telling us for my own benefit. Because when I do the act of worship, that I get a reward for it. Understand? So when hear me out. So Allah will still bless Prophet Muhammad, but me doing the action by asking Allah, oh Allah bless your Prophet, is good for me. Why? Because it is an act of worship for me, and it's more asking more blessing for Prophet Muhammad. Likewise, it's an act of worship for the angels. Okay, that's according to Islamic understanding. Okay, but now my other question was asked, or the question I want to ask you: if your God never commits suicide, would He forgive His sins?
If you follow all commandments here, you would be. But no one is able to do that.
No one.
At the moment, no one. Yeah.
Okay.
Or on that time, yeah.
So according to Moses' time, did all of them follow the commandments?
No. So certain people did. Moses did.
Yeah,
his brother did.
Follow? No, just Moses and Aaron. No, Aaron didn't. Aaron,
No,
he
I'm
made.
talking about the other brother, the main.
But would Aaron be in paradise
Second.
or be in hellfire? Aaron.
Which one?
Aaron is a prophet of God according to the Bible.
I don't know the name in English. I need to look at my language.
Harun, Prophet Harun, Moses' brother.
Aaron. They both went to the temple together.
Yeah, they're prophets of God.
He's gonna be in paradise.
But he never followed the commandments correctly.
No, but he did.
He made statues for the do you know the story?
Yeah, of course I know.
When the Israelites told him to make something to worship God.
What did he say? What did he say when Moses asked him? When Moses asked, what did he say?
What did he say?
You know that,
he made a statue.
let me speak, yeah?
No, but he made a statue.
Ask a question.
Let me get the Bible.
Okay, good. No, it's a good question, yeah? I know the verse. But what I'm asking you is, you made a claim that he made a status. He made it, yes?
He made a statue.
Okay. When Moses came down of mountain, and when he saw
Aaron making statues.
Listen, when Moses came down of mountain, it's the 10 commandments.
Yeah.
When he saw what's going on, and then he smashed and broke the 10 commandments, yeah?
Tablets.
Yeah. When he came to Aaron. What did he reply when Moses asked him why this thing is going on?
You tell me.
I know, do you know?
No, according to Quran, they forced him.
No, I'm not talking
No, according to Quran, he never did this.
I'm talking about
No.
according to the Bible.
Why he did? Because according to Quran, he never
Do you know?
did this. He's free from it.
Okay, according to the Bible, it says those people forced me to. So it wasn't intentional. You know, he wasn't happy about it. He didn't do as what they did. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't happy about it.
So you
they forced him. They were going to kill him if he wasn't going to do.
What do you mean they forced him? I understand that.
They forced him.
No,
he said.
He woke up in the morning. He could. I understand.
He said it. He said they
If you allow me to finish.
He said your people forced me.
I understand that.
So it wasn't that he did it.
No, he woke up in the morning and he called them out. Said, "Come worship. That is your God."
No,
here, okay, you gotta get the passage.
Go and read it.
Is it here?
You read it.
Okay, I asked him to check it. I haven't seen it yet. Where is it?
From the start. 42.
Start of 22? The start of 22?
Oh, what is that? That's not the start.
42. And Aaron said unto them, break. Look, Aaron said them what to do now, yeah? Okay. Okay, go back down. Does it go down?
Read this one.
Okay, yeah. When the people saw that Moses was so long in coming down from the mountain, they gathered around. Aaron said, come make us a gods, gods who will go before us. As for this fellow Moses who brought us out of Egypt, we don't know what has happened to him. Aaron answered them, so they never forced him, they just told him, okay? Aaron answered them, take off the gold earrings that your wives, your sons and your daughters are wearing, and bring them to me. And all the people took off the earrings and brought them to Aaron. He took what they handed him and made it into an idol cast in the shape of a calf, yeah? Fashioning it with a tool. Then they said, these are your gods, Israel who brought you out of Egypt. Okay, when Aaron saw this, he built an altar in the front of all the calf and announced, tomorrow there will be a festival to the Lord. He's deceiving them more. Or remember, there's a prophet of God. Instead of telling them, fear Allah, that is not your God, kill me. So Aaron was scared to die for God's sake. You know, Prophet Muhammad's companion, he was not a prophet. He sacrificed his life for God's sake. Aaron was a prophet. He became, according to them, we don't believe that. He became a polytheist. So according to the Bible, prophet can be a polytheist, but still a prophet.
He doesn't say he worshipped them. That he worshipped the...
Which one is worse? To give someone a knife and say kill, or for you to kill?
But he never
You
worshipped it.
But he ate them.
But he never worshipped them because they forced him to.
No, they never forced him.
They forced him.
They never.
It says afterwards.
He called them.
That's not the verse I'm talking about.
He called them.
Listen, yeah? I'm talking about the verse when Moses came down and saw what's going on, and then he came and spoke to Aaron.
So Aaron was scared.
Yes, of course he did.
But Aaron is a prophet of God.
Doesn't matter.
So he...
Our prophet's perfect? Our prophet's perfect.
No, wait.
Our prophet's perfect.
God will never make this belief.
Our prophet...
No, hear me out.
Look,
God will not...
Did he make a mistake or
I'm
not?
going to ask you a question.
Did he fall into disbelief?
It's super question.
Did he call to disbelief?
Hold on a second.
Did he call to disbelief?
I'm going to answer your question, yeah? It's what he's saying, yeah? It's very simple to answer.
Yeah.
Aaron, yes, was forced to do it. Yes, they forced him. He wasn't happy about it. Yeah, that's one. So they forced him. He didn't do it himself out of his will. They forced it on him to do. One. So it's not. It says when the conversation he had with Moses after Moses came down and saw they worshipped the cow and he broke the 10 Commandments on a piece of stone. That was a conversation.
Okay, he had
with Moses. He did. He
Let
said,
me read
those your people forced me to do it.
Hear me out.
He was free.
He said, don't be angry.
He was free from it. One, let me finish. And two, he never worshipped it himself.
But he got people to worship it.
They didn't hear it.
Here.
He did as they wish. They wanted to.
No.
Hold on
Did
a
he
second.
call people to worship it or not?
Hold on a second.
That's my question.
Hold on. Let me answer it. Yeah.
Before you answer me, answer my question.
Look,
did he call people to
look,
worship it?
let me finish. Because
You haven't even started.
Because they wanted to. They asked him.
So they want to worship.
I'm gonna go because you're not listening.
They want to worship fake God.
You're not listening.
I want you to understand.
One by one.
You're not listening.
They want to worship fake
I'm
God.
trying to explain to you.
Okay.
You're not listening. They were saying, I'm saying to you, he was free from it, from the sin they committed.
How? He couldn't to worship it.
No. Because I'll tell you why, yeah? Because
I
all
don't
the...
believe that. He's free from it, Harun. We don't
Of
believe
course
that.
he was. Because he was forced.
We don't believe about prophets.
Because he was...
Islam, we don't believe that.
Because he was forced.
So you're scared.
Well, he was, yeah, you can't call it, he was scared, yeah.
So what is God to aid him?
Look, you must
For disbelieve, you know.
You must believe.
Not fighting, disbelief.
You believe that God.
That's your subject. No.
Yes, that's
Not your subject, no.
Our prophet,
We believe prophet does not fall into disbelief.
are sinless.
No, listen carefully.
He never disbelieved.
Listen.
Show me where he worshipped the cow.
Hear me out. If I call you to do fornication, am I not complice with you in sin? No. But how call you to this to the evil?
Look, it's not that he called him. It's not.
Wait. If a Satan tell you to,
people, yeah?
if a Satan tell you to worship fake God,
Why are you being deception?
no, listen carefully. Peter, please listen carefully. If a Satan
trying
tell
to
you,
twist it, yeah?
I'm not trying to twist it.
because I know,
If you
don't
listen to
worry.
me, I'm not trying.
I've read this verse.
Peter.
I have read this verse.
He's not listening.
I have read this verse many times. Yeah, I know the context of the scripture.
You don't know.
Of course I know.
You said he
I
never
just
called to
told
worship.
you-
I just showed you.
I just told you. He called them because that's what they wanted to. Same as
So
God.
if they want, so
Let me give you an example.
Hold a minute.
Let me give
So
you
if
an
they want to
example.
worship
Let me-
fake God according to it.
Let me give you an example, yeah? Same scenario. Same scenario. When people, the Jews, yeah, they ask the Lord, give us a king. We want a king. What did God say? He says, I am your king. You don't need a king. But they will keep forcing. No. You want a king. We want a king. What did God do? He says, you want a king? There you go. He gave them a king. So are you telling me God was the reason for them having a king?
No, I don't know this one.
Aaron,
Aaron gave them what they wanted.
You can explain.
They
You
will.
can explain.
Then I
You're
start
struggling
with
to
my
explain.
One second.
Let me
Why
speak
didn't
now.
you choose one to do?
You're struggling to
Answer my
explain.
question.
You're struggling to explain.
Everyone listen.
No. You
One
speak.
second.
Let me speak now. Please let me speak.
I'll give you a perfect example.
Clearly here, let me speak now. Clearly here, according to your belief, which I don't believe that, I believe these prophets are free from calling people to do disbelief. But according to the Bible, you have Prophet Aaron who said the Israelites told him to make fake gods for them. So he did for them. When Aaron saw, look, listen to this clearly here. Aaron answered them. So Aaron is telling them how to make fake gods. He's giving them what's a guideline. Then he goes on to say, and these are you. Then they said, these are your gods, Israel, who brought you up out of Egypt. When Aaron saw this, he built an altar in the front of the calf and announced. So he said, tomorrow there will be a festival to the Lord. So Aaron is deceiving them more to make them believe that is the Lord.
Finish. No.
Instead of telling them no, that's a Satan, he's giving them more, making them more hyper, more motivated to fall into evil. Bear in mind, this is a fake God.
Can you finish the verse?
Okay, I'll finish it, no problem. So tomorrow,
Make sure
they will
go
be-
to the
I will go.
With Moses he had.
Well, I will make-
After, go on.
Okay. Next day, the people arose early and sacrificed burnt offerings and presented fellowship offerings. Afterward, they sat down to eat and drink and go up to indulge in I don't know what the word is that. Then the Lord said to Moses, go down because your people whom you brought up out of Egypt have become corrupt. They have been quick to turn away from what I commanded them and have made themselves an idol cast in the shape of a calf. They have bowed down to it and sacrificed to it and have said, these are your gods, Israel, who brought you out of Egypt. I have seen these people, the Lord said to Moses, and they are stiff-necked people. Now leave me alone, so that my anger might burn against them, and I might destroy them, and I will make you into a great nation. But Moses sought the favor of the Lord, his God. Lord, he said, why should your anger burn against your people, whom you brought out of Egypt, with a greater power and mighty hand? Then he goes to but Moses turned away, went down to the mountain. The one you're looking for is here. He said to Aaron, why did these people do to you? They led me into such a great sin. Do not be angry, my Lord. Aaron answered, you know how prone these people are to evil. They said to me, make us a god. They didn't force,
So they forced him.
No.
Well, they
Don't
said
add
to him.
the...
They said
No,
to
you
him.
said force me.
Oh,
You said force me.
I said
he
to
wasn't.
you, go kill
Wait.
someone.
Okay.
They force you?
Read it again.
English word they said to me.
Read it again.
Salat, they have problems to understand it.
Read the verse
Said
again.
doesn't mean
Read
said.
the verse again. Read the
I
verse
can't debate
again.
Christians,
Read
wallahi,
the verse
give me a
again. Read the verse again.
I will read it, my brother.
Read
I know, my brother.
Wait.
I will read it.
Read it again. Read it again now. Read it again now. He says, you
In
know
humanity,
those people.
Shamsi.
Yes. So that means.
let me
Hold-
finish.
let me explain something.
You said no, let me read
No,
the
no,
verse.
no, let me explain.
You said let me read the verse.
Let me explain, then you read it again, yeah? As you read, he says, Lord, you know those people, how they are.
I hate it evil.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he does not mention himself.
Yeah.
So he was free from it.
No, wait.
He wasn't part of it.
No, listen. Look what he said. They are hasty to evil.
So if that's the case,
Let me finish
why
my-
God didn't destroy him?
That's a good point. That's
Why?
a point.
He said, hold on.
He's asking me.
Hold on.
Ask yourself.
Hold on. 1 second.
You ask me.
1 second.
You go destroy the people,
But not
and
him.
he never destroyed the one who made the evil.
Exactly. Do you know why? Because he
Because-
was free from it.
No, he was not. He,
He
made
was.
it.
But according to
You know why?
Look,
That
according
shows
to
that he was
scripture,
accomplice.
he was free from it.
According
Even
to
I met him.
according to it.
So why wasn't
Now, let me
he
finish my point.
Why wasn't he killed?
Peter, let me finish my point.
Why wasn't he killed?
Let me finish my point.
Go on.
That's a good point. That's a good point you mentioned, which I'm going to deal with. But first, let's establish, according to any legislation, with according to any human being with a sound intellect, if you come with your friend and you aid him with a knife and a gun to kill someone, you are complice with it. Anyone. But according to Old Testament, I don't know which Bible, who wrote this book. His intellect, I don't know what happened to it. Or your intellect, I don't know what happened to it. Clearly Aaron, he told him what to do to make a fake God. Then tomorrow, he said, tomorrow is the festival for your Lord.
They forced him.
He never said they forced him.
He does.
So what I say to you, your God here, there's two problems here. The problem that you believe your prophet can fall into clear disbelief and still a prophet of God. The other problem, your God destroyed the people, but he never destroyed the one who made the evil, who shows you your God is unjust. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, come to the Quran, man. Come to Islam. Look what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said. وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. We never, well, no, you don't even know what I said.
Look.
I said Allah is one.
Look.
I said Allah is one, he said no.
According to your faith,
No, let me finish my point.
You can't deny
let me finish my point.
your faith.
Let me finish my
to
point.
stay alive.
Peter,
You can't eat
Peter, let me finish my point.
How?
Peter, let me finish my
How?
point. Let me finish my point.
No,
Peter.
answer the question.
No.
How can a
I haven't finished my
Muslim
point.
deny his
Peter,
faith
Peter.
to stay alive?
Everyone knows
you
you
see
got
the
a
example.
topic.
He's a Muslim, but when people come to kill him, he can't deny his faith. No, he's not a Muslim.
No.
But because Allah knows his heart, he's not going to punish him. Okay,
No, I'm not going to answer.
Answer the question.
No, I'm going to stick
If
to my
a
point.
Muslim,
No.
If a Muslim,
I'm not going to answer.
If you don't answer, there's no
Joke,
point.
man.
No.
I haven't finished my point.
No, it's my turn.
I look at this.
No.
I'm gonna
I
speak.
asked you a question.
No.
I asked you a question. I asked you a question.
No, I'm gonna finish
No,
my
I
point.
asked you a question.
I ask
But
anything.
I answered the question.
No. Wait.
That's my turn. I asked you a question.
I haven't finished.
I told you
I haven't finished.
it's free from it.
Peter, I
What's the
haven't
point?
finished. Let me finish my point.
He wasn't guilty.
I haven't finished.
He wasn't guilty. Whatever you say, he wasn't guilty. So you don't have point to make.
Anyone that can read passages clearly,
He wasn't guilty.
Can I finish my point?
Go on. Was he guilty?
Let me check my point.
Was he guilty or not?
According to justice of any human being, he was guilty. But according to the Old Testament, God destroyed people, but he never destroyed the one who made evil.
According to human justice.
Yeah, any human being.
Okay, there are human beings, according to their justice, it's not justice to kill someone because of having fornication,
No.
But in Islam, you're not doing it,
I'm talking about justice.
No. Look, if you go to...
I'm talking about.
Look, according to who? You said...
I'm talking about universal justice. You know what universal justice?
No, it's not.
You know what universal justice?
No, it's not. According to billions of people,
No, it's universal
justice.
You know what is universal justice?
Murder someone.
You know it's
because
universal.
of fornication.
You know what is universal justice?
Okay. If you go to...
Peter, you know it's universal justice.
Look,
Peter, calm down. Drink some water here. Drink some water.
Universal to who?
Okay, pour some water.
Universal
Let
to
me
who?
baptize you.
Universal
I
to
think you
who?
baptize me with your spit.
Universal to who?
Seriously. Universal justice. You know what is universal
No,
justice?
it's not.
Okay. Do you know what is universal justice?
Look, there are billions of people, yes? There are
Peter,
billions,
I know there's billion people.
they will disagree with the fact.
Peter, I understand that. Do you know what is universal?
Has to get killed. It's turned to death. Now,
Peter, do you know what is universal justice? Say yes or no. Do you know what is universal justice? Huh?
there's nothing such as...
Universal justice. What does that mean? Universal justice is something when established in human sound what do you call it? Natural inclination. Even though some of them try to hide it. Example of that: if a police see you giving a gun, or any person seeing you giving a